Hey there everyone, welcome to my end of the month update on November 1st. This is my end of October update, but due to my schedule last week and Halloween yesterday, I was unable to get this video done. I normally do it on the last day of the month, so it's actually released for the first of the next month, but it unfortunately did not work out that way. Let's first start off with the green Craftsman that I put together a month or so ago. Still runs, still drives. It could use a slightly smaller belt or a slightly bigger drive pulley, but overall this machine actually does run and drive, and it's fairly quick. But the Johnny Bucket frame, that's actually going to be coming off this machine. I did a live stream of a machine I recently purchased. That's what this will be going on to. We'll do a proper walk around of that machine in a couple minutes, and if you didn't catch the live stream, you can check that machine out now. So this machine still runs, it still drives. It's got this really nice 11 horse Briggs & Stratton under the hood, full size battery, which probably will come out, but overall it's a yard tractor that's only going to ever be a yard tractor. It's not really the best frame. It's better than some of them, but it's not the best. It's not a full frame machine. It's still considered a unibody tractor. So let's we'll show you guys what the Johnny Bucket will be going on to if you didn't catch my live stream. So this right here may look like a standard Cub Cadet, but it definitely has a surprise under the hood. This one is very similar to the one I have at Super Secret Storage location, but one difference. It used to be more identical to that machine until the previous owner put this in here. This is a Yanmar diesel with a turbo. It does need some work, cosmetic and electrical, nothing major. It was put together by a 14-year-old kid, and really he did a good job at putting this together. There's just a few things that I would have done differently, and before I do end up selling this machine, I do want done differently. So the plan is to put the Johnny Bucket frame on the front. I've had the Johnny Bucket on a Cub Cadet in the past, and it does work fairly good. I've never used it on a Cub Cadet, but I've had it on a Cub Cadet. So I'm not too worried about putting that on this machine. This is a full frame machine, obviously with a drive shaft. So it has the big tires in the back, the 4-lug. It even has a trailer hitch. It's got all working lights. And it has that one piece I'm missing on my other Cub Cadet, the actual headlight piece. Taillights work. There's just a few wiring things I do want to do differently on this machine. The way he has some of the wires ran. Check out the live stream. You'll see better pictures of that. And under the hood, the way he has the grid heater wire ran, definitely not the greatest idea. So, and that's the oil pressure gauge that belongs up in the dash. So the plan is to put an oil pressure gauge and a voltage gauge up here in the dash, reconnect the hour meter, get that working again, and pretty much leave it, and put the Johnny Bucket frame on the front, and this will be sent to auction. I think at an auction this will do the best than trying to sell it either on Facebook Marketplace or Kijiji. When I bought it from Facebook Marketplace. It's actually got really new front tires on it. They still have nubs on them. I'm not sure if he replaced them or if they're replaced just before he bought it. The backs are also in really good shape, so it's got a lot of nice things going for it. It's just clean it up a little bit, make it a little bit more user friendly, and sell it. Since I don't use my Johnny Bucket, I haven't used it in over 3 years. Really, there's no reason to keep it around. The original idea was keep it around, have it on this machine, being a diesel, start up when I need it, and put it away when I'm done with it. But like I said, I haven't used it, so why keep it? 2 push mowers right here. These will get covered back up. We've had some pretty bad weather lately, and the tarp keeps on blowing off on these. That snowblower there, stored correctly, will not start. The other one was stored outside, but with a cover. It started up and ran perfectly fine. Figure that one out. So these, like I said, will stay here. As you can see, there is one tractor missing, the Kubota. It's at my neighbor's house because I cannot get it in my driveway at the moment. I'm going to try and get it in here tomorrow, but it's at my neighbor's for now. It'll stay there probably till tomorrow. And there is one other missing. Actually two others missing. The one I drove home from a neighbor's down the street. The one for, I believe I paid $125 for it, which, it's okay. And the one Yard Pro. Both of those have went to super secret storage, and they're going to stay there all winter. And the Yard Pro might stay there from now on, sort of thing, from till further notice. The Roper, still nothing happened with it. I do want to get on this one at some point soon and try and get it running. But that's pretty well it. I did sell the 110cc four-wheeler. Definitely not the greatest deal in the world. I sold it to a kid who wanted to buy it sight unseen. It was sold as is, but it did run. I don't think he kind of understood what that meant. I traded that for a PlayStation 4, and he was supposed to give me $60, and he's pretty much reneged on the cash. So I trusted him. He seemed like an honorable kid, but nah, he wasn't. So I did tell him, I did say, hey, it is sold as is. Do you understand all this? He said, yeah, I understand. And, oh, it runs. I said, yes, it runs, but it's still sold as is. So, yeah. Not too worried about that. With the generator, 2 generators, and the other four-wheeler, I made my money back more than 3 times on that little four-wheeler. So, not too big of a deal on that. So that's pretty much it for the end of October 2024 update on November 1st. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.